biggest question to ask yourself when setting financial goals?
What is your long-term goal? What does your future look like?
For 27-year-old Lauren Simmons, her future is looking bright. As a podcast host, author, and entrepreneur, Lauren is a rising star in the finance world. After graduating from Kennesaw State University in 2016, Lauren moved to New York City, where she landed a job as a stock trader. And at just 22 years old, she became the youngest person and only the second Black woman in the New York Stock Exchange's 230-year history. Did you realize that you were breaking barriers?
Absolutely not. I just wanted to make my mom happy. And when I passed the exam, which, mind you, the men on the floor were openly taking bets against me before the exams.
Did you know that was happening?
Yes. I let my work speak for itself. The day that I passed the exam, Richard Rosenblatt, at the time CEO and founder of Rosenblatt Securities, came downstairs and we get this badge. He was ringing the bell that day. He's like, we got to get Lauren a badge. She has to come on stage with me. I was the youngest member and he was the oldest member. It was such a beautiful moment.
What was it like being a wolfette among the wolves of Wall Street?
Once I passed the exam and I proved myself, the men on the floor gave me the same respect as the other men. I got to change people's opinions, and I feel like that has a far bigger impact than it would if I was in a space that was a little bit more diverse.
29, yes.
Since leaving Wall Street in 2019, Lauren is expanding the money conversation and making it more accessible for young people and women with projects like her podcast, Money Moves. Why do you want to make financial literacy so available to everyone, but specifically to younger people?
I think the early that we can be transparent about salaries, credit, money, what we want financially in relationships, the more empowered we can be in the long run for our future.
What would you tell young Lauren?
What would I tell her? Oh my goodness, you're gonna make me cry. I, would tell her everything happens for a reason and it's gonna work out just fine.
Okay, let's get cozy on the couch and get out of my comfort zone, talk some finances.
Yay,
okay.
I'm excited.
Courage to talk about finance. I'm gonna ask you some quick Spitfire financial questions.
Okay.
Best tip to save?
Budgeting.
Can you tell me about the 50-30-20 budget rule, by the way?
Yeah, so 50% goes to your expenses after taxes, because people seem to forget that. 30% goes to your future, 20% goes to your wants.
And what is the best way to budget?
Understanding where your money is going and not being afraid to check your bank account.
That is sometimes scary.
Very scary. Gotta get out of that.
Most important argument to have when negotiating a raise?
Understand what it is that you want and what you're willing to compromise on. And realizing that negotiating a salary is not all about money. It can be time off. There's so many other different options.
And should you always be over negotiating?
Yes.
Okay.
Let them knock you down, don't under.
I feel like, honestly, I feel like a little weight is lifted off my shoulder. Like I should be able to take better control of my finances and what I want.
Not you should, you will.
I will. I will.
You will.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I know, I love her. I know.
She's going to be running so many things.
Really
She's an
incredible.
amazing human being.
And part of what she does, if you follow her, which I hope that you do, is she gets you out of your comfort zone when talking about finances. Because sometimes I felt like, it's almost like a little bit rude talking about it with certain people.
Yes.
But she makes it easy in a way and more commonplace. Just one quick anecdote. When she was trading on the New York Stock Exchange, she was making $12,000 a year when other traders were making $120,000 a year. And now, guess what? She is set to be a millionaire this year.
Oh,
Good
amazing.
for her.
She's
Good
incredible.
for
Thank you,
her.
Donna.
That was awesome, Donna.
She's awesome.